new allegations. How does what Apple's saying change the case?
So Apple is basically building up the rhetoric in this case. They are trying to set the stage for a much larger dispute, a much more expensive dispute, potentially for Qualcomm. Apple has long alleged that Qualcomm is double dipping by both selling chips and charging royalty rates on the same technology on other people's chips. And so essentially what this case does, or this amended pleading, is it builds out Apple's lawsuit and tries to sneak some more things in. Again, this is setting the stage for a much longer slog, potentially years in the making.
These are two companies that used to have a fairly symbiotic relationship. What's at stake for Qualcomm?
So for Qualcomm, this is huge. It's a large portion of their licensing revenue. Licensing makes up roughly 1/3 of Qualcomm's business model, and the royalties here are potentially about $500 million per quarter. So this is very significant for Qualcomm. It also potentially impacts license agreements that Qualcomm has with other companies. These are patents that are licensed on industry standard rates, and so whatever deal one company gets trickles down and impacts what other companies are able to negotiate down the road.
And how about Apple? What's at stake for them?
So for Apple, this is all about device margins. Apple is looking to reduce the royalty rates and licensing fees that it pays to third parties. The less money goes out the door, the more profit Apple gets to keep on its iPhones, iPads, and other devices. So this is really a margin story and protecting the amount of that average selling price that Apple's able to keep for itself.